So today, let's talk about play and about making things that are like about discipline fun. I'm going to get up every morning at 6 a.m. and I'm going to go for a run, or I'm going to get up every day and I'm going to journal, or I'm going to, make all these commitments about how I'm going to eat, or whether you're going to be on a diet, all of these various things. I think it's so easy. I find this, and you may find this too, that it's easy to get stuck in the like, okay, I'm being disciplined, I'm going to do the thing. And it can really drain the joy out of the thing because we're focused primarily on whether we have honored the commitment of a previous version of ourselves, even on the days that we don't want to do it. And so, at least for me, as somebody who's very rebellious, doesn't like to be told what to do, I get kind of like, okay, fine, I'll do it. I'll write the journal. I'll go for that run, and so I get stuck in that, right? And that, man, the battery for that is very low, right? You can only do that for so long. Push yourself to do something you don't want to do. Sit down to meditate, every day. All right, I'll do it. And I can get stuck in these ruts, and I've gotten better at like kind of sticking to it. But today I'm reminded that we want to look at that stuff as I get to sit. I get to eat healthy. I get to play with my mind with words. I get to talk to you today. Because most of these things have the potential for great joy if we remember that that's the point. Yeah, sure, there's going to be days where you just got to do it. You kind of don't feel good and you're just going to get it done. But how often do we have that approach when we could totally have had a much more creative response? Like finding these sort of fun ways to engage with the things that we're, need to do. And it is that thought that actually got me to hit record on this, because I had kind of made this commitment to do one of these each day. And yesterday I didn't do it. So I kind of felt like a little bit of guilt. And I could tell that it, what started as like, oh, fun, let's just see what happens if I talk into the camera. I could feel it kind of turn into one of those things of being a commitment. And I was like, oh, right. I'm doing this because I love it, because I love you, because I love me, because I love thinking and I love sharing. And it reminded me of how often we are given opportunities to be creative and joyful, and we forget. We just forget that we have that capacity. And sometimes things are really, not feeling good, and so it doesn't make sense to fake it, right? But how many times would you have just had fun and you didn't because you just forgot, because you were just in a different rut? I'm curious for you, what is that for you? What is something that either you're committed to doing each day that just feels rote, or something that you have to do that's not fun? Like, good example is I've got I've been wiping down all the places with buttons on it with a little disinfectant and all the like handles and things like that. Well, I've kind of gotten into it. Like, I now think of I'm like some special detective that's like getting fingerprints off or whatever, and I'm out there and I'm like finding all the little grooves. Oh, I forgot about that little spot. Oh, I bet you people put their fingers here, and I'm gonna get into it, even though it's about something very serious. And it's just a reminder that no matter what's going on in life, all we have is right now. All we have is this very moment. what are we going to do with it? For me, it's play. It's how can I find joy and share love and creativity in a given space? Even in the deepest, darkest, most difficult times, can we find that? I love the people who are able to find that and love being around them, and just feel like it's a real opportunity to do more of that. So in the comments, tell me what's something yesterday, today, tomorrow that you've been able to find an uncommon joy in